Whoa. It's like they're super tiny. Whoa, what are y'all doing to my sea moth? What the heck? They're pushing it down. What is up, YouTube? Leviathan Kraken here, and we have tons to talk about in Subnautica mods. So, now the public can officially download the S.E.E.L submarine. Yes, you can download it. Now keep in mind that it's still in the testing phase, and they say it's probably not going to work so well on an official playthrough, but you can download it, have some fun with it, and that now you can officially join the S.E.E.L submarine modding Discord page. Yes, this is where you will go to download the mod from and to report any kind of bugs that you encounter. That way they can hurry up and get this mod out faster. And so we have 10 other mods that have been released that we're going to be talking about. And then we're going to be talking about a few other mod projects that are still in development that are really interesting. So let's get started. As far as the S.E.E.L submarine goes, there have been a few minor changes to the way that it looks. I think they added a few extra stripes. They've worked on a few bugs. As you remember, last video I did an update on it. You couldn't even let go of the steering wheel because once you get started, it would lock you in, and they fixed that bug. We're going to be testing out a few things over here to see how well it is working for a playthrough. There are, unfortunately, a few other mods that this is incompatible with. The list is on their Subnautica modding Discord. They are working on that, but let's see how well this thing works here. Okay, sea moth docked. There we go. I love this. There's no arms that dock onto it like in the moon pool. This is more of like a, almost like a precursor, kind of advanced technology. Let's put this thing on fast mode. Alright, let's turn it off. Yep, everything looks good. Let's see if our sea moth is still there, though. Okay, well, it's sideways for some reason. Oh, that kind of like pushes you out, like it ejects you. So I think someone mentioned that there was a problem with the prawn suit. So let's see. Okay, let's get out. Okay, the exosuit, prawn suit looks good. Let's move around and see, because I remember hearing something about the bug saying that it would actually leave the prawn suit behind. So we're going to find out. Uh-oh. I hear the prawn suit moving. Whoop, I almost ran into... Yeah, you hear the legs moving of the prawn suit. Okay, let's just stop right here and see if it's even still there. Okay, well, it's still there, and it works just fine. Okay, apparently that is a bug that they fixed. I could still hear the prawn suit walking around, but if you want to try this mod out for your playthrough, I don't see why it wouldn't work. I mean, you might run into a few bugs here and there, but that is actually encouraged to test out as much as you can, and then let them know of what kind of bugs you encounter. Some quick updates to the manta ray by Abyzma. She's made an amazing video that shows every detail of the submarine from the inside out. If you want to see the full video, it is here, and a link will also be in the description, so be sure to check that out. The Manta Sub will be focused primarily as a cargo ship with large rotating drums to transport large amounts of supplies. The Sea Pup will be a detachable submersible, and its fitment issue was solved with the wings now being able to fold down. Lastly, the database image for the submarine has been completed. Alright, so the first mod here is simple coordinates. Now this is another one of those mods that I always say should have come with the game automatically. It should have already been that way. Now of course we do have coordinates in the game, kind of like in Java Minecraft, but now, like Bedrock Minecraft, we have much simple coordinates in the top left. I think that is very simple, very easy to see. I love it. It makes finding your location so much easier. This mod right here aims at making the biofuel reactor useful again, because let's face it, whenever you start building, the biofuel reactor is something that's kind of considered temporary. until you're able to get to nuclear power. Most people start off with solar, they do biofuel for a little bit, and then when they get nuclear, then they just kind of switch over to that. So this mod right here aims at making the biofuel reactor very powerful, very useful. So check this out. You make your own fabricator, and you're going to have to kind of, one thing will lead to another. Now, you're going to start off wanting to make a lot of laboratory equipment, and you can use these in order to bioengineer some of this DNA. And this mod actually adds a few of the extra fish to the game. Several different variations of the spade. This mod also pretty much aims at making all of the materials in the game useful for the bioreactor. But once you start collecting other materials, then you're going to be able to build much more powerful advanced fuels. And of course, there's several different categories. You've got animal biomass. So you're going to want to build the DNA in order to make this right here with the animal biomass for much more powerful fuels. Now we've got plant biomass as well. You're going to be hunting. This is also a mod that's going to encourage you to hunt for more materials that you wouldn't normally look for. Like, say, for example, the Jaffa cup spore, basic liquids. And then, of course, there's fertilizer fuel, which of course utilizes multiple alien feces to consolidate that into dry dung. And then of course there is also the food. You can eat the fat spades if you want to. This one is called Void Tweaks. Now this one, you can pretty much make almost any creature spawn in the void that you want to. Now some of this does not work because they seem to have all the prefabs on here on the list, so a lot of this you're going to want to ignore, but you just want to go straight to the creatures. Now, you can choose the rate of the spawn, how big they can be, the creature size, and this is what's really cool, is you can make literally any creature hostile towards you, no matter what it is. You can even have a killer reefback. I can make him, let's see. Oh, we have a little unwelcome guest. So since I don't want him there, I can just go clear the void and then wait for the gasopod to respawn. Whoa. They're super tiny, but they're everywhere. I'm getting attacked by these little worms. Whoa. Well, the void might not be so scary with these little guys down here. Juvenile sea emperors. Okay, well, I take that back. This is extremely creepy. They have just created some massive entanglement of emperors. Whoa, what are y'all all doing to my sea moth? What the heck? They're pushing it down. What? Oh, it's a baby reefback. Isn't that cool? Oh! Can you imagine this coming at you at night? Oh, wow. These guys are huge. Like, oh my gosh. This totally, like, gives me, like, deep sea creatures vibes here. Yeah, this is the void of nightmares. Oh my gosh. Like, this is way more terrifying than the Ghost Leviathans. Now this is not something you want to get caught up in the void. This looks crazy. Whoa. Golly, I made him way too big. Oh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That is like Godzilla size. Good grief. Can you just imagine? No way. Dang. Yeah, no one would be going into the void if this came out of the void. There's just, whoa. No, thank you. Now, I'm not sure exactly if this is from this mod or not. This one's called the Blighter. Instead of the biter fish, it looks slightly different. I don't know why you guys are dying, but yeah, they look a little different. Different colors and everything, different textures. Well, this is just too much chaos. No way. They look like regular sea snakes to me. They also kind of look like little red worms. Hey there. Whoa. Oh, but this one has to be my all-time favorite. Check out these gigantic rock grubs. Okay, that's a little bit of a weird behavior, but ooh, that's kind of creepy. Like, check this out. You can actually make these guys hostile. Make hostile, attack interval. Can you imagine being killed by gigantic shrimp? Survival. Let's see. They should be attacking. Oh, yep. They're all... Oh my gosh. Now, this definitely makes the void a dangerous place. They are so creepy. Want to help clean up the ocean?
Yes!
Of course you do. Now, check out this mod. With the clinging debris mod, you can actually get rid of stuff. Just like that, turns it straight into titanium. Ooh, let's see if it works on the bigger things. I don't think it works on the really big stuff, sadly. But you can get rid of these boxes. Haha. You can help clean up the ocean. You know, Margaret Maida, you could definitely benefit from this mod right here. Because I know your base is a mess. You definitely need to do this. Clean up your mess.
Why, you little...
Well, that wasn't very nice. Now, thanks to the extra Decor Rusty Pack, I would not have been able to decorate this base the way that I did. And I would not have been able to make as good of a video with the Subnautica Nightmare video that I made. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. But anyway, this one you can create so many prefabs that you can create and decorate around your base. I got it kind of looking like it's a little miniature junkyard. You can pretty much all of the prawn suits, all of the life pods, and just tons and tons of random parts. You can have these decorated anywhere you want. Oh yeah, okay, here's all the life pods right here, all of the random junk debris, pieces of the Cyclops, lots and lots of parts, and you can use those for all kinds of creative ideas, but I specifically found it very useful for my creative content video where I was narrating and I wanted it to look like a legitimate scientist base. I think that this worked very well for me. You ever get annoyed when your Cyclops HUD goes on and off whenever you pull off of the steering wheel? Well, check this out right here. With the HUD Always On mod, you can see it from here. And it stays on no matter whether you are at the wheel or not. And speaking of Cyclops, you have a hard time seeing anything when you're looking at your camera? Well, now when you press space, you can zoom in. Oh, look at that. I can get a very bird's eye view on what kind of resources are below me whenever I'm going by on the Cyclops. So that will definitely make it a lot easier to spot something when you're passing by. Very, very useful mod. Now, with the better salvage mod, you can actually get more types of minerals out of the metal salvage, which makes perfect sense because, let's face it, when it's scrap metal, there's going to be other materials in there other than just titanium by itself. You can get lead, copper, and silver now from a metal salvage. So we now have a new mod called Oxygen Link. Now this one gives you the ability to create multiple oxygen tanks. And you can take them, so let's see, how does this work here? Okay, so that replaces your oxygen canister completely. So if I have all 3 of these in my inventory, wow, look at that. My oxygen is now 303. So as many oxygen tanks as my inventory will allow is how many can multiply and be connected to the same link. Now, of course, this is realistic. There are divers that do use this. This mod right here is also in development. It's still in the testing phase. You can find this on the Subnautica modding Discord page. Ramune's Workbench. Ramune does some amazing mods. His mods are very colorful, very eccentric, and as you can see here, We got some RGB going on here. This is beautiful. I love this. Ramune's workbench. Now let's see what we got here. Consumables. Oxygen canister and then large oxygen canister. Now this, I think, is such an amazing idea. You pretty much would connect it to your tank and it would give you plus 35 or plus 70. So instead of eating food or drinking water, you've got a bottle of air. I think that's a really cool idea. It give you a quick boost of oxygen if you're about to die, trapped inside of some wrecked salvage. Okay, now let's look at this one right here. Mega O2 tank. Dang. Okay, so... Whoa! My gosh. Oh, okay, so I have an oxygen link. I was wondering why it was so much. Mega O2 tank. Okay, I'm at 405. That's just the mega tank by itself. Now, of course, the oxygen link and this one, wow, I think if I might add some advice, he might want to make this take up a few more spaces on your inventory, but like the high capacity, I've got all 4 of these, 675. That's like almost 7 whole minutes I can be underwater. That's crazy. But at the same time, this is realistic. I mean, you have tanks that divers go down underwater and they can be down there for 30 minutes, sometimes even a few hours. So, you know, why not have longer lasting tanks, right? But the Mega O2 tank and the bottles that give you a quick boost of oxygen, hey, this is amazing. And I know for a fact that he has another mod that I don't have on here. I think it was Sea Glide upgrades, where you basically, when you have the mod on there, you will see that at his Ramune's workbench. So most likely the way he's setting it up is that when he adds mods of his own, then they kind of like harmonize with this, and you will find all of his mods right here. And lastly, if you guys have not checked out Steve Kong's channel, you definitely should. Now this guy is a very talented video editor. He likes to make mashups of different genres and mix them in with Subnautica. And so what he has done is he has commissioned Lee23 to make a Colossal Titan mod for Subnautica, kind of like a Attack on Titan theme, I believe. But if you have not checked out these videos, you definitely should. Once this mod is complete, of course it's obviously not available to the public yet, but once this is complete, it's going to be really awesome. It's definitely very, very exciting. So you definitely need to check out Steve Kong's channel. And that's all we have for now, everyone. I hope you like my new ending screen here. There are plenty of new mods that are released almost daily, and I've been a little behind on my videos because I've been sick and I've had a few other projects I've had to work on. But recently, Below Zero has some amazing new mods out, and I definitely need to cover those. So stay tuned for that, and peace out.